Welcome back, fellow lords of gaming. I'm in need of your help, and let me explain why. Right now, this epic invasion is looking like an epic failure on Netmarble's part. Disingenuous at the very least, and pointing out how disingenuous they really are. Let me explain. So currently, if you were to join inside of the epic invasion, I think it's safe to say most players cannot complete the level 5 difficulty. This difficulty right here is probably outside the realm of probably 90% of the player base. Most players are probably going to be within step 4. Before we talk about this, let's talk about the rewards anyways, from the difference from completing step 4 versus step 5. At the highest level, you can obtain 20 seals and 55,000 gold, along with some battle badges. Do the battle badges matter? Not really, because most of the battle badges seem like they have more of an effect inside this event than they will probably later on. That's not to say that all the battle badges won't, because there's probably going to be some that are going to have some stats. For instance, I purchased one of the boxes from here, the Mad Titans Master Bundle, and I got a badge inside here that, where are we at? That actually came with an accuracy rate of 1257 on it and 2 red cores. For all intents and purposes, that's a pretty good badge. When you look at it, attack, critical rate, guard damage as well, and 2 red cores on it. The problem is that we look at the increased damage in the Mind Titan stats for the set effect, and we see that's not so great anymore, right? Because that's going to limit it to just this event. Okay, and when you look at some of the other badges that you could get from the Dark Zone, meaning, you know, tier, the level, you know, whatever badges that you can get from there, those badges are probably better. And, you know, not probably, they are better than this badge. The attack value, base attack value stat is better, and I'm going to assume, for all sakes and assumption, that you're probably going to get a better stats on those as well, right? But now, here goes the problem even more so with the event. What are you working towards, and what are you trying to get these seals for? You're basically trying to get these seals so that way you can collect these rewards over here and do these Titan seal crafting. At the highest level, if you collect 1600 seals, you could unlock a 4-star region costume selection box. It's pretty decent, right? Like, you look at that and like, hey, you know, that's actually pretty legit. And then you have a 4-star region costume box over here, and then a Thanos treasure box, and then, you know, Mad Titan box, and then so forth, right? So those rewards don't necessarily look too bad, right? Until you start looking at the event once again. When I go inside the Mad Titan inside here, right? The problem is that they want you to complete steps inside here, meaning that part of the rewards is basically for you to complete these events. And if you complete those events, you basically will get some kind of rewards from them, because it's basically like, you know, you're looking to collect badges and collect boxes. But they don't give you very much incentive to go back, because if you try to go and do those missions before, are you going to generate enough seals in order to get that 4-star region collection box? Nope, you're not. Because right now, if you were to run all 16 events, and the reward count seems to be limited to 90, meaning that you have a total of 90 seals that you could complete, right? That would essentially be the tasking that you would have on hand, right? I have 100, or I started out with 100, and now it's as 90 rewards that you could probably get. Let's say, for the sake of assumption, short of, you know, the reset tomorrow and this resetting, that you basically only have a 90 reward count. That means every player, whale or free to play, is limited to 100 runs of this mission. So most players are only going to be able to run it on here. So that means that every player could max out at 1600, and your whales could max out at 2000. Well, that limits you to being able to just get that one region costume selection box, and something below, or just getting that region costume selection box. That is if you had enough reward tickets. Here goes the caveat to that, right? So currently in game, we can look at the ways that we could accumulate those tickets, right? Number one, you can go inside the store, and it looks like for the sake of assumption that every day for the next 15 days, we're going, or 16 days, right? That we're going to be able to acquire one raid reward ticket for free, and then one reward ticket for 100,000 gold. So let's say that's 2 tickets for 16 days, right? So there we go. So we got 2 tickets for 16 days. How else can we obtain raid reward tickets? Well, let's look at this real quick before we even get into that one. So if we go inside our selection, we have the special request number 2 for gifts for 7 days. And we basically see that we're able to acquire 6 more raid reward tickets, right? So now we're getting 2 for 16 days, and then 6 more inside of here, right? Can you get them from any of these other events going on? No, you cannot, right? Where else can we obtain raid reward tickets? Okay, no problem. The Mad Titan special missions. Every day I have to pull this up from the ongoing event so that way you can see it, because basically you see that there was 1 raid reward ticket completed here for the day that you could collect if you completed Blitz. And you can look at the Epic Invasion Celebration event, right? And you can see day 1, there's 1 Mad Titan reward ticket. And then you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that's another 9 tickets that you could presumably get over the course of the next 7 days, right? So we're at 2 tickets at that price, and then we're there, right? So that basically accumulates to, what do we have? 47 tickets. Seems like an odd number, so I'm assuming my math is maybe off. Let's safely say that we're gonna get 50 tickets, right? Well, 50 tickets times 16, that doesn't seem like we're gonna be able to make it to 1600 in order to get that raid reward, right? Like if I went 50 times 16, we're basically sitting at, and I'm doing this on a calculator because I'm bad at math. So 50 times 16, that basically accounts for 800 seals. That's it. I mean, how could I possibly get there? So what other ways do we have inside this game in order to reach that magic number of 100? There's nothing inside the chest right here to show that we're going to get any rewards, raid reward tickets from here, right inside there. And there's nothing to indicate from the relay challenges that we're going to get any tickets from here either. So what other ways has Netmarble developed for us to get tickets? Glad you asked. So basically, we go inside the shop, and you'll notice that we basically have raid reward tickets here. For basically $30, you can get 3 reward tickets, right? Now your Thanos treasure box has the ability of dropping 2 tickets as well, so you could get them from this box, because you see Omega Core tickets, right? So basically you could end up with maybe 5 tickets from there. So that's basically $150 investment that you would have to spend in order to get an additional 15 reward tickets at a minimum, right? 15. And then you could look at this item over here, and you can see you get 2, and that's basically another 2,500 crystals, which is probably about another 40 bucks or something like that, 50 bucks if you looked at it in this game. And that basically accounts for, you know, $200 invested into this event, so that way you can get a total of 25 tickets, right? 25 tickets. So where am I going to come up with the other 25? That's where it gets better, right? Because basically, you know, it's 15 days that this is going on for, right? But it's a weekly event. So that means at the end of this week, when it resets, this will come back up again. So you have to invest another $200 basically to get 25 more tickets, which should get you to the 200 max or the 100 max. Netmarble, you just released a note that said that you were going to try to reduce the effort and the currency required to get these to participate in these in this game. And I said it was disingenuous, and this looks very disingenuous. I cannot for the life of me see how a player can reach 1,600 seals without digging in their pockets. I cannot for the life of me see a way where we're actually, as a player base, free to play or well, going to be able to reach 1,600 seals without reaching into their pockets. This is just the truth of the matter. If you look at it, That's just the truth of the matter. But let's say that they have some kind of other implementation that I don't see and I don't know about, and maybe somebody can point it out to me in the comment section below, where it literally shows we're going to get some tickets from some outside source. So let's take a look at just the rewards that they plan on giving out for the Titan events. So I have to admit, and I have to say that this Mad Titan collection is pretty decent, right? Everybody is basically going to be able to get a 4-star costume box, a 4-star Omega card box, a 4-star core box, a 5-star costume box, a 5-star Omega card, and a 5-star core. That is pretty decent rewards. Can't complain about those rewards at all. I have a feeling that not a lot of people are going to be able to complete the new Stark City battle badges. Why? Because there's no reason for you to play those lower levels. There is absolutely zero reason for you to play those lower levels. This is exactly the same as Blitz. You've invalidated my reasoning for having to play level 30, level 30, level 50, level 50, level 70, level 70, and now I'm stuck at 90. You've invalidated any reason I have to go back there and collect those. There's none. Let's take a look at the Mad Titan special, what they want to do for completing all of these events, right? Now, the rewards in and of themselves that's inside here, pretty decent rewards. Can't complain about them too much. You're basically collecting these on a daily. Why, though, do these rewards mirror up to a 5-star, or excuse me, a 4-star common card? Fodder. Why? It doesn't seem to measure up. You want me to complete all of these events to get a 4-star common card. For the life of me, I don't understand. I don't. I really, really don't. The relay challenge boxes all come with a 5-star Titan battle badge. And can you complain about getting a 5-star Titan battle badge? No, you really can't. I don't think that you can. But here is the crux of the problem. Netmarble just released a dev note where they said that they did not intend for us to have to invest the effort or the currency that they've currently have in play in the game. And they had every ability to go inside here and amend these purchases inside this shop. So that way you would not be hemmed up with trying to make purchases for an event where it could have been simply as giving this for some players that they want to rush to the end and giving everyone the chance to basically get the 6-star, the 4-star regional costume box, the selection. That's not what they did. Unless they are coming out of the woodwork somewhere, like I cannot for the life of me find anywhere in here where any player is going to be able to generate 100 raid tickets to guarantee themselves 100 raid rewards without digging into their pockets. If I'm wrong, I would love for a player, I would love for a dev, I would love for a community manager to point it out to me, something that I missed. But how are you guys intending for us to reach 100 of these rewards? How are you intending for us to be able to get that seal? Because at this point, in this moment, in this time, I don't see a way for anybody to complete this event without digging into their wallets and investing almost $400 so that way they can get a single costume selection box. That is effort. That is currency. And unless I'm wrong, and please, I'm hoping that I'm wrong. Please tell me that I'm wrong. Please, somebody tell me that I'm wrong. Where is this gonna end? Like, Netmarble, you really got to do better. This makes no sense whatsoever. This is not going to engender fans. This is not going to keep Wells coming back. This is, especially Wells that are already, this is not going to help free-to-play players that have said this game is completely play to win. I don't see it. Somebody open up my eyes, please. I'm making this recording on the fly because I'm literally reacting to the event, and I'm like sitting here inside the event, and I'm trying to decide which route is the best way for me to go, because completing step 5 seems so difficult. You know, like the jump from step 5, so from step 4 to step 5, it's astronomically different. Like, it's a one shot, one kill, you know, kind of mode inside here. Ares or Thanos tickles you in the slightest way, and you're over, you know, you're dead. And it's ridiculous. And even when you look at the rewards, it doesn't match up to the difficulty increase. 16 versus 20, 50 versus 55. It doesn't make sense. Somebody make it make sense. This doesn't make sense at all. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm dying to know because it just does not make sense to me. I can't see any place in here where we're going to accumulate the 100 gold. So even if at this point you would have played 20, you know, you were able to complete the level 5 every day. Every day. So like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. How many did we start out with a day? So even if I added on an additional, you know, let's say they gave us 3 runs per day. I don't know because we started out with so many tickets today. I don't know how many we're going to get per day, but I don't get it. I don't see it, guys. Like, let's say we get to 80 tickets. That means that everybody would have to be able to run the level 80, the level 1, the level 5 mission. Let's say they gave us 3 tickets and somehow I'm off on those, and basically we get 5 runs per day. Let's say that's the event. We still have to purchase something in order to get there, because not the majority of players are going to be able to reach that 1600 mark. It's just not. And a lot of players even, you know, aren't going to be able to reach that 1600 mark without being able to do stage 5. And most people aren't going to be able to do stage 5. That's just the truth of the matter. I don't know what you guys think about it, but this is not what I was expecting to see from the Epic Invasion. Like I've said to you guys, this is a mode that was literally borrowed from 7 Deadly Sins. If you played 7 Deadly Sins at all, this mode will look very, very familiar to you. So I can't say that I'm happy with where they're going with this. It doesn't seem like they are, you know, steering course and reversing, going the other way, and I don't know what to make of this. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Like and subscribe. Comment in the section below. Let me know what you guys think about it, because I'm fucking frustrated, and I'm hoping somebody's got some different information for me. All right, till next time. Peace.